And proud to be with our friend Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports, and we are getting primed and ready for Game 2. And the series tonight takes place in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Checking out the Clippers, an ugly showing for them to start the series as they were beaten handily. Still, it's just one game, and they look to return to form here in Game 2. And coming into Game 2 after dropping Game 1 of the finals, do you think that they can come back in this series, Shaq, even if they don't even it up with a win tonight?
You know, I think if they lose this game, they can still win the series. However, the odds of them winning this...
To send a message. That's it. You know, it's not a must-win, but they definitely need to get the momentum and change that. So you don't have to definitely win, but you have to send that message.
That will do it for us. Kevin Harlan standing by with the call. We will see you later on.
Finals, baby. This is what it's all about. We got to bring our energy, our effort, our focus on both ends on the court. All right? Let's play until that final buzzer go off. Let's walk away with a W, baby. Let's go.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just 2 teams remain, and they are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. It's the Los Angeles Clippers facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Taking a look at Cleveland. They hold a 1-game lead in the series, looking to take 2 straight before going on the road.
And you've heard the adage, a playoff series. I'm not so sure about that. I mean, as the top seed, all they have to do is take care of business on their home court. They did that in their last game. We'll see if that's the case again here tonight.
Yeah, and you talk about pressure. Winning this game would have them going on the road with very little pressure on them. And games 3 and 4 won't be nearly as nerve-wracking if they get it done here.
Good on the second free throw. Clippers with the ball. They come off a really big loss on Sunday.
And no doubt that the fight was there, but no matter what they tried on that night, it just wasn't meant to be.
And over time, it looked like they were resigned to their fate. They kind of gave in. It's hard to come back when you get down like they were, and they just didn't seem to have enough fight to make a go of it.
Here's Moon, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Moon with it. The pass to Love. The shot will not go. Griffin with some nice D. On defense, the Cavaliers. Outside down. Pass to Griffin. He dishes it to Miles. Outside down. Griffin kicks to Jordan. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Jordan no good on the free throw. Clippers on defense. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
I asked him how he felt about his chances of taking Game 2 on the road, and he told me, I still think we can. Our goal was to come in and take away at least one of these 2 games here, and we can still meet our goal. But this is the NBA Finals. Nothing comes easy. We'll see if they can meet their goal. Guys?
And thank you for that, Doris. Dang gets a wide-open look. Rebound by Anderson Varejao.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Kicks it to Moon. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Paul dishes to Jordan. Up against Griffin with the fadeaway. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Irving with it. Chris Paul covering. Verajao setting the pick for Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Verajao penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Paul. Griffin a screen on Irving. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
Here's Irving. It's a pick by Love. Off the pick. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for Alexis Ajinça has checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Morrow drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Paul kicks to Griffin. There's a good screen. That's good for Miles on the assist by Griffin.
Boy, excellent work that time by Paul. Set a nice screen that time.
To the paint. Moon passes to Love. Wow. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Morrow, that's a 2-pointer. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Now Paul. He hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure will change. Pass to Miles. That 3 off the mark.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Here's Moon. Pick by Verajao. Love with a wide open look. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Paul can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Moon. Outside Irving. Feeds it to Love. The jump hook, and he overshot that one, missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Dishes to Paul. Bang for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Here's Morrow. Outside Irving. And Morrow has it in the corner. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Clippers trail by 6. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
It's Miles atop the key. Dang dishes to Griffin. The shot misses. And Cleveland the other way now. Moon with it. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Irving against Paul. Shot clock at 6. Just his first attempt. The shot, no good.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
And taken away by Moon. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Unloads from 9, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Griffin. And the rejection by Love.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Now Paul following the three-point attempt by Freak. Paul goes in, and here's Miles outside, and it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson comes in for Anderson Varejao, and J.R. Smith's subbed in for Anthony Morrow. And the Clippers making a change here as well.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Second is Anderson Varejao.
Well, these two guys are consistent producers. I mean, they've had excellent playoff runs so far. The crowds get louder, and on every shot, it's got to be hard to maintain your concentration, but these guys find a way to do it.
Clock at 4. Griffin attacking. Here's Dang.
D draped on him. They expect him to make it.
Smith's shot is good.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Here's Adams. J.R. Smith making his last shot. Paul. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Josh Smith, he's checked in for Cleveland. Shumpert comes in for Irving. Chris Humphries has checked in for Los Angeles. Moon with it, defended by Paul. Screen by Smith, and it's Shumpert penetrating. Unloads from 13. Smith with the basket on the assist by Shumpert. And the Cavaliers lead by 9. Paul kicks to Dang. Here's Ajinça. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Here's Moon, defended by Paul. Moon passes to Smith, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And the Clippers making a change here. Muscala's checked in. Clippers trail by 7. And here is Paul. Picked by Humphries. Paul kicks to Humphries. 6 to shoot. Paul outside. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
How sweet was that? Honey sweet. Paul with great form.
And Shumpert kicks to Moon. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
And the rejection by Smith. And they're able to recover. Paul missing again. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Now Moon. He kicks it to Thompson. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And Muscala kicks to Dang. Clippers moving the ball around. Picked by Humphries. Shot. Paul missing again.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Moon. The screen from Thompson. Moon dishes to Thompson. There's the pick. Smith off the pick from Moon. And it's Smith missing. Clippers trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Adams, the pass to Humphries. Pass to Paul. Rejected by Moon, and he gets it back. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Cleveland leading by 7. 1:35 left in the first quarter. Smith outside, lets the 3 fly. Here's Thompson, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Nothing easy inside.
And he makes the first. And so Thompson nails both of them. Humphrey sets a pick for Paul. There's the dish to Muscala, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
1:14 left to play in the first quarter. Outside jumper. Smith kicks to Moon. He feeds it to Smith. Down low. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here. He shattered the backboard.
Here's Paul. The Cavaliers making the shot. Charity stripe shot. Nice D from Moon.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot's good from Paul.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And there's the feed to Moon. 1 second left. No good trying to beat the... And a chance to hear now from Clippers head coach Doc Rivers as he talked about...
There shouldn't be any love lost, you know.
Doc Rivers bringing the old school attitude to the playoffs and bringing it with relish.
Yes, he is. He's still mixing it up, isn't he, Kevin? Just in a different way now, but that competitive spirit and nature fully on display. He's instilled that big boy pants are necessary if you're going to play for the Clippers and compete for a championship. Don't back up.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul is out there with Adams, and it's Miles in at the small forward. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers played some outstanding basketball. He had 27 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Just numbers that really jump out at you in the box score.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Kick out to Adams. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Moon. Adams defending. It's a pick by Love. Smith with a wide open look. And it's Smith again missing. Adams down low. He's covered by Moon. Picked by Griffin. Irving with the steal. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession.
Get out of here.
And give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Now here's Paul. 11 points in the game. 5 to shoot. And Griffin, here we go.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
The pass to Irving. The shot no good. Great D that time from Jordan. From 17 feet out. Shot is good. The Cavaliers lead cut to just 3 points on the basket from Paul.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Thompson's got 6 points.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
They set the pick. Paul against Irving. Paul gets to Adams. Paul outside. Lets it fly. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Freak.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Farajao comes in for Thompson. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for J.R. Smith. And he can't make it. 3 for 3.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
Irving drives in. Farajao. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
The other thing that's helped them.
Big group substitution here for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Farajao. Smith comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Q in for Irving. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Muscala, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Humphreys comes in for Alexis Ajinça. Luol Deng is checked in for Blake Griffin. And it's Adams in for Paul. And Thompson kicks to Meeks. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Meeks got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've owned the offensive glass here in the second.
And making a point of getting in there and vying for missed shots.
Pass to Miles. Humphreys dishes to Miles. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Miles has got 6 points. The screen from Thompson. Moon passes to Smith. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. It's stolen by Deng. He dishes it to Adams. Kicks to Miles. Pass to Deng. Adams right side. Feeds to Miles. Humphreys dishes to Adams. Deng for 3. Josh Smith pulls it in. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Moon with it. The screen from Thompson. They get a hand on it. Adams outside. Shoots from 12. Miles with another miss. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Now Moon. Back to Shumpert. To the paint, Smith. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Back to Adams. Then kicks to Muscala. 5 on the clock. Dishes it to Humphries. Muscala, the pass to Miles. Miles with another miss. Cleveland leading by 9. Here's Moon. Right side jumper from deep. Cannot hit. That'll do it for the first half. Cavaliers lead by 9. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Doc, what happened?
And welcome back to our presentation of the NBA Finals as we get going again. You look at Chris Paul, what a contribution.
And everything magnified in a game of this magnitude. The microscope clearly on their go-to guy, and he came up huge in that first half.
That's what he's known for, does not shy away from the marquee. His ability to raise his game according to the situation is what separates him.
Love and Verjao are up front. Q out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Morrow in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for David Blatt. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Irving dishes to Moon. Picked by Verjao. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Cavaliers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. That free throw good for Moon. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Clippers trail by 12. Dang with it. Now defended by Verjao. Fades and shoots. Griffin's shot is off.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Paul kicks to Griffin. Down low. Here's Dang. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
Here's Moon. He kicks it to Irving. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Well, Irving has simply been great. 12 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Clippers trail by 15. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And Miles kicks to Paul. Takes a 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Verjao's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Starting to get restless here. 0 for 4 to start the second half. They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Griffin a screen on Irving. Paul passes to Griffin. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Griffin's got 12.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Moon dishes to Irving. In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Paul kicks to Miles. Passes it to Jordan. There's the dish to Paul. To the inside. Dang passes to Miles. Offline with his 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Outside Dan. Over to the wing. Griffin attacking. Jordan dishes to Griffin. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Griffin's got 14.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
The feed to Moon. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists in the game. Clippers trail by 21. Paul outside. Left side, Griffin. Fades and shoots. They get it back. Jordan. He feeds it to Miles. Great D that time from Moon.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes. Griffin just having a terrific game. He has 14 points and 2 rejections.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you could say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
Smith checked in for Anthony Morrow. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Luol Deng. It's stolen by Ajinça. Paul outside. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. So it's the Clippers now. 19-point game. Inside. Here's Ajinça. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Freak, number 1. Second, Chris Paul.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Griffin kicks to Miles. Jordan against Verejao. Jordan the pass to Paul. And the dunk by Jordan.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
There's the pick. Irving with a clean look. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's 21 points for Kyrie Irving. Irving against Paul to the right side. Miles, that's for 2. And the shot no good, a bit short.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Smith with it. He's picked up by Paul. Irving drives in and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Thompson, he's checked in for Anderson Verejao. Clippers trail by 19. Paul kicks to Miles. It's Jordan on the wing. Now the pass to Paul. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Paul's got 15 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Griffin with it. Guarded now by Irving. And that one is good from Ajinça. Ajinça's got 4 this quarter.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
That's good. 8 points for Freak.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Yeah, and any team will take that excellent in terms of their efficiency.
And here's Miles outside. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tries from 10. Misses off the left iron.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Griffin a screen on Irving. Paul is doubled. Here's Griffin. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 8 now on the night. Smith against Griffin, and it's Smith penetrating. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Smith's got 8 points.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Jordan with the screen on Irving. They set the pick. Paul dishes to Miles. Shot from 12. And the rejection by Love. Moon passes to Irving. The rejection by Paul. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Mon Shumpert's checked in for the Cavaliers. Chris Humphries has checked in for Los Angeles. It's a pick by Love. Here's Moon, defended by Paul. It's tipped. Shumpert against Griffin. Pass to Paul from outside the arc. Good. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Moon with it. He's picked up by Paul. Love right side.
Where are you throwing it,
Stolen
man?
by Miles. Looking to end his cold spell. He takes it up and lays it in.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy ones. And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Clippers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. And he makes the first. Muscala, he's checked in for the Clippers. Humphries hits them both.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Here's Love. Chris Humphries comes up with the rebound. Humphries has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Griffin goes in. Muscala. And the rejection by Love. ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I
Oh,
don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I
it.
tell you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Paul kicks to Humphries, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. J.R. Smith picks one up. You know, it's apparent there what a leader he is, always communicating it and keeping everyone on the floor in sync.
And, Kevin, that's such a good point. You know, it doesn't always show up in the box score, but those leadership qualities of his are just as valuable to this team as anything else that he does.
And Cleveland making a change here. Meeks is checked in. Luol Deng is checked in for the Clippers. It's a pick by Love, and Moon kicks to Meeks. Out to Shumpert. Lets it go with a 3. They grab their own miss. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 8.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game. It's a pick by Love. It's stolen. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Paul with the ball. And it's Miles missing.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Here's Moon. The three-pointer is right on target. Moon's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Cleveland. Paul is doubled. Pass to Muscala. Deng with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Paul outside. Clock at 6. Humphries dishes to Deng. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. And again, no good by the Clippers. 52 seconds left in the third. Outside, Meeks. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their pass.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Meeks got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Muscala, the pass to Deng to stop the run. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Indicator of why they're losing.
Moon with it. 13 points in the game. It's Thompson off the drive, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it, you can see it, in part because
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavaliers. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Pachulia is out there with Muscala. Then there's Calderon, and it's Adams in at the 2 spot.
the story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress. This is what they need to do in the second half to come out with the win. It's not the only thing, but when you convert free throws at the other end, you put a lot of pressure on the opponent to play solid defense against you.
They set the screen.
It's sticking too much.
And Moon kicks to Meeks. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Now the Clippers moving it up. Calderon's got the ball, and Adams with the slam.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And Moon kicks to Smith from deep. Morrow, another 3 for Cleveland.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Here's Calderon. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Moon with it. Adams on him, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Checking out the game Q is having.
15 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
Adams' shot is good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Morrill kicks to Meeks. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That's good for Meeks. Cavaliers making a switch here. Cleveland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Moon, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
That free throw good for Moon. Adams, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Both free throws good.